How you doing, muckers? And welcome back to the channel. How you all doing? Right then, post ABR video. So the last 4 years I've been, the first year I went was only a Saturday. I only bought tickets for the Saturday just to have a look, basically. And I didn't get there till probably 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so there wasn't a big queue to get in or nothing like that. But the next 3 years have been sound. Really enjoyed all 3 years. Again, really enjoyed this year. However, what I will say is the event is getting bigger and bigger. And the facilities aren't getting any bigger or better. So like this year, every evening, you know, you're going to have to queue up at the bar. I appreciate that. But from last year to this year, you know, you might be 3 or 4 deep, 5 deep possibly, where this year it just seemed from like 2 o'clock in the afternoon you was queuing up for beer. Then the Wi-Fi for the contactless wouldn't work, so you could only pay on certain bars in cash. Nobody carries cash no more, nobody. So you know, there was a lot of people there complaining about that. It just, for me this year, felt just too busy constantly. That's just my personal opinion. They keep upping the volume of people that are coming in, but like I say, it's the same amount of toilets, the same amount of showers, the same amount of... In fact, there was less staff. It seemed there was less staff this year on the bars, and on the food stalls as well. It just seemed that every which way you turn, there was a queue this year. I hope they don't increase it next year, because I think that they're going to be spoiling it. I think this, like I say, this year was the point for me where they've slightly gone over what they should, as in quantity wise for people. There was just too many people there, far too many people. Well, not far too many people, but there was just too many people there. Then on the trails, I heard a lot of people complaining about the people on the trails, just saying that there was just complete and utter dickheads on the trails. There seemed to be a lot more crashes this year. The air ambulance come in quite a few times. So what that says to me is obviously people are riding way above their ability on the trails and the tracks. You know, you've got these professionals coming in riding really well, and then you've got novices like myself and other people who are just learning the off-road skills, and them trying to sneak past you or come past you, or you know, it's just an absolute cluster, if I'm being honest, on the trails. So yeah, that's my personal opinion. Obviously, all this is my own personal opinion, but I just feel that it was too much this year, too much. The one thing I will say was check-in was better this year. It seemed to flow better. There wasn't the vast amount of people like there has been over the last few years, you know, queuing up to get in. I was parked the bike up in, checked in and back on the bike within about 10 minutes. So that was really good. It was nice seeing all the people, all my muckers that I only see once a year at the ABR festival, like Exeter Rider, really good TV, Adam Reeman, my best mucker in the world, Adam Reeman, who remembered me. But nah, it's just good to see these individuals. I've not booked any tickets for next year at the moment, because like I say, I just didn't I didn't like this year. It was good this year, but it was just too busy. Everything was just too busy. They didn't seem to think about the talks. So they had like Adam Reeman in his tiny little tent on a Friday. He's like the biggest YouTuber there, him and Ryan F9, and they had him in this little tent. They get it. You know, if you're going to do it, get him on these big stages. Don't get him in a little tent. The other one was water as well. So obviously it was absolutely roasting this year again. But they put these big massive water bowsers, so then people are going up with their own water bowsers filling it up. You're just like, you know, we stand there with a litre bottle of water or an empty litre bottle of water. You just want it filled up. So I thought that was a bit piss poor. But overall, it was another good trip to the ABR festival. I really enjoyed it. Like I say, I've not booked any tickets for next year, purely and simply because I don't know if I'm going to go. After this year, I might miss a year. And a few people have said this to me, that they're going to miss a year. So, I've come the wrong way here, am I? Yeah, I've come the wrong way. Yeah, so a few people have said this to me, that they're going to miss next year. Like I say, it was just a bit too busy for me. Right then, I'm going to head back. Been out with Paul and Jay today, had a few stops, a few slurps of coffee. But as usual in muckers, if you can all stay safe, keep your family safe, and all do me one thing, which is smile. Thank you very much, you muckers. So until the next time, that's me, the Peaky Biker out. See you all soon.